My beloved son, my precious daughter, I know there is something in your heart. A question, a search, an answer you have been waiting for with such anxiety. In this video, I will speak directly to you, revealing something profound that you need to hear. There is a purpose for which you have been brought here today, and I have a special message that will bring the clarity you so desire. I ask that you stay with me until the end, as I have prepared a special surprise that only those who truly love me and trust in my words will be able to understand. Before we begin, I ask that you subscribe to the channel, like this video, share it with those who need to hear this message, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss a single word I have to say. We have new messages every day, and each one is an opportunity to grow in faith. Don't forget to leave your comment, telling how this message touched your heart. Let's walk together on this journey, and I promise that if you follow me to the end, you will discover something that will change your life. My beloved children, I know that in your hearts there is an expectation, a hope that sometimes feels distant. You await answers, search for signs, and often wonder, when, Lord? When will I see the answer I long for? I understand the anxiety, the restlessness that arises in moments of waiting, but I want you to know that this wait is not in vain. Patience is a precious virtue that I wish to cultivate in your hearts. When you wait on me, you are not just waiting for something. You are learning, growing, and being shaped by my loving hands. The wait is a time of preparation, where I strengthen your souls, where I teach you to trust in my wisdom. My beloved son, my precious daughter, I know that the wait can seem long, but it is in this time that you learn to depend on me, to lay down all your worries, and to trust fully in my timing. Every moment of silence is not my absence, but a silent presence working in you, transforming you, preparing you for what is to come. Patience is the soil where faith blossoms. It is in patience that you learn to know me more deeply, to hear my voice even on the quietest days. When you wait patiently, you show that you trust in me, that you believe my plan is perfect, even when you cannot see the end of the journey. My precious children, the answer you are waiting for is on its way, but I want you to understand that the process is just as important as the answer. It is in the wait that I forge character, that I teach perseverance, and that I show that my grace is sufficient in every moment of your lives. I want you to look at the wait not as a burden, but as an opportunity to grow closer to me. I want you to use this time to deepen your prayer life, to be filled with my word, and to prepare for the answer that will come. Because when the answer arrives, you will be ready to receive it with a heart full of faith and gratitude. My beloved son and daughter, as you wait, remember that I am with you every step of the way. I do not forget your prayers. I do not ignore your pleas. Every request, every cry is before me, and in the right time you will see my hand working wonders in your lives. I want you to set aside anxiety and embrace the peace that I offer, the peace that comes from knowing that I am your Father, that I care for every detail, that I know every desire of your heart. I am working, even if you cannot see it. And when the right moment comes, the answer will be clear, it will be perfect, and you will understand that every second of waiting was worth it. So, my precious children, stay strong, continue waiting patiently. The answer is on its way, but while it is not here, let my peace reign in your hearts. Allow patience to do its work, letting faith grow, hope strengthen, and trust in me be unshakable. And when you feel weak, when the wait seems too much, come to me. I am your refuge. I am your sustenance. I will give you the strength you need to carry on, and I will be the light that guides each step until the day the answer finally comes. If these words about patience and waiting have touched your heart, leave in the comments. My trust is in you, Lord. My beloved children, come to me and draw near, for I want to speak to the heart of each one of you about the power that resides in prayer. I know that in many moments you feel lost, seeking answers, yearning for clear direction amidst the uncertainties of life. But today, I tell you, prayer is the key that opens the doors of understanding and brings the answers you so long for. When you kneel, when you lift your voices and your hearts to me, something powerful happens. Prayer is not just a conversation. It is not merely a moment of venting. It is a direct connection to my heart, a channel through which I speak, guide, and respond to your deepest needs. My beloved son, my precious daughter, understand that prayer has the power to transform situations, to change hearts, to bring light where there is darkness. When you pray with faith, you are declaring that you trust in me, that you believe I am capable of doing the impossible, that I am the solution to all your issues. Many times you may think that your prayers are not being heard, that I am distant, but I want you to know that every word, every sigh, every tear you shed in prayer comes directly to me. I hear every request, I see every need, and I respond, even if sometimes the answer is not immediate or visible to your eyes. The power of prayer lies in its perseverance. Do not give up praying, even when the answer seems delayed. Do not stop seeking, crying out, trusting. Persistent prayer moves mountains, opens seas, makes what seemed impossible happen. It is the strength that keeps your souls connected to me, that strengthens faith, that nourishes hope. My precious children, I want you to understand that prayer is a journey, not an isolated act. It is in the constancy, in the dedication, in the habit of seeking my presence daily that you find the answers you so desire. Prayer draws you closer to me, helps you see beyond circumstances, enables you to see with the eyes of faith what I am doing in your lives. When you pray, my beloved children, you are inviting my power, my grace, my wisdom to act in your lives. You are giving me the freedom to act, to intervene, to bring the answer in the time and in the way that is perfect for you. Prayer is the ultimate expression of your trust in me, of your dependence on my will, and I honor each of them with my love and care. So keep praying, keep seeking, keep believing. Each prayer is a seed planted that at the right time will bear fruit, and I promise that none of those fruits will be small or insignificant. Every answer I bring is filled with my love, my wisdom, and is perfect for the moment you are experiencing. My precious children, when you pray, open your hearts completely. Do not hide anything from me, for I already know every thought, every worry, every desire. Bring everything to me in prayer and let me work in every area of your lives. I am the one who can bring peace to the restless heart, strength to the weary, wisdom to the confused. Remember that prayer not only brings answers, but also transforms you. Every time you pray, you are shaped into my image, becoming more like me, with more love, more patience, more faith. And this, my children, is one of the greatest powers of prayer. It not only changes circumstances, but also changes you. If these words about the power of prayer have found a place in your heart, leave in the comments. I believe in the power of prayer, Lord. My beloved children, today I want you to listen carefully to something very important that I wish to share with you. The importance of trusting in my timing. I know that many times you feel impatient, wishing that things would happen immediately, that answers would come at the speed you expect. But I want you to understand that my timing is perfect, and in it resides the wisdom you need to live in peace and harmony. When you pray, when you ask me for something from the heart, I hear every word, every desire. However, my answers do not always come at the time you expect. This does not mean that I am not acting or that I do not care. On the contrary, my precious son, my precious daughter, I am always working in your favor, even when it seems that I am silent. I see the bigger picture. I know the path you will take, and I know exactly the right moment for everything to happen in your lives. Trust me, trust my timing. My will is always good, pleasing and perfect, and everything I do with love and the desire to see you prosper and flourish. My beloved children, the waiting time is a time of growth. When you wait on me, your faith is strengthened, your patience is perfected, and your character is shaped. Waiting is not a period of inactivity. It is a time when I am working in you, preparing your hearts, your minds, and your lives to receive the blessings I have prepared. I want you to know that you are never alone during the wait. I am with you, walking alongside you, holding you with my mighty right hand. Even when the road seems long and the way difficult, I am there, taking care of every detail, leading you with love and care. Trusting in my timing means resting in the certainty that I am in control. You do not need to carry the weight of anxiety, worry, or fear. Give everything to me and rest in my peace. I am the one who never fails, who is never late, who always fulfills his promises at the right time. My beloved son and my precious daughter, I want you to reflect on this. Sometimes what you desire now is not what you truly need, and I, as a loving father, know what is best for you. Therefore, I ask you to trust me, to leave your lives in my hands, knowing that I will always do what is best for you. The wait can be difficult, I know, but I also know that in the end, when you look back, you will see that everything happened at the right time, in the right way. You will see that each moment of waiting was preparation, a building of something much greater and more beautiful than you could imagine. So, my precious children, keep trusting, keep waiting with faith and patience. I am working in you and through you, even when you cannot see. I am the God who makes the impossible happen, who opens doors where there is no way, who transforms the desert into springs. And I will do this for you, at the perfect time. Remember that I am the author of your story, and I am writing each chapter with love. Do not worry about what is to come. Simply trust that I am already there, preparing the way, taking care of every detail. If these words about trusting in God's timing have touched your heart, leave in the comments. I trust in God's perfect timing. My beloved children, today I want you to open your hearts to understand the importance of discerning my will in your lives. I know that amid the many choices the world offers, it can sometimes be difficult to know which path to take, what to decide, or which direction to go. But I want you to know that you do not have to face these decisions alone. I am with you, and I desire to guide you in every step, in every choice. Discerning my will is a process that requires sensitivity, patience, and above all, a deep connection with me. You do not need quick answers or immediate solutions. You need clarity, peace, and an inner certainty that only I can provide. When you seek to discern my will, I want you to do it with a calm heart, confident that I am the God who guides with wisdom and love. My precious son, my precious daughter, to discern my will, it is essential that you draw close to me. This means dedicating time to prayer, meditating on my word, and spending moments of silence in my presence. It is in those moments of intimacy with me that I reveal to you the secrets of my heart, that I illuminate the path ahead, and that I bring peace to your minds and hearts. The will I have for you is good, pleasing, and perfect. It aligns with the purpose I designed for your lives from the beginning. Therefore, do not be afraid to come close to me and ask, "Father, what is your desire for me in this situation?" I will always respond, and even if my answer is not immediate, it will come at the right time with clarity and peace. I want you to understand that discerning my will does not always mean receiving a complete vision of the entire path ahead. Many times I guide you one step at a time, revealing the next step only when you are ready. This is part of my plan to teach you to trust, to depend on me, and to walk by faith and not by sight. My beloved children, pay attention to the signs I leave for you along the way. Sometimes my will is revealed through doors that open or close, through wise counsel from people I place in your lives, or even through an inner peace that confirms you are on the right path. But remember, these signs must always align with my word, for I never contradict myself. If at any moment you feel confused or uncertain about which direction to take, do not hesitate to seek me with humility and sincerity. I am a loving Father who wishes to guide you on the best path, and I will never leave you without direction. When you seek me with an open heart, I promise to give you the wisdom necessary to make the right decisions. I want you to trust in my goodness, even when my will seems difficult to understand. You may not always see the purpose behind every decision, but you can be certain that I am acting for your good. Believe that my will, even when it demands sacrifices or renunciations, is the best I have to offer, for I know what is truly good for you. Discerning my will also means being willing to follow what I reveal to you, even if it goes against your own expectations or desires. Sometimes, I ask you to leave behind something you love, to face challenges that seem too great, or to trust me when everything feels uncertain. But I assure you, my precious children, that each act of obedience will bear fruits of peace, joy, and spiritual growth. If you find yourselves at a crossroads, not knowing where to go, remember to seek my presence. I am the way, the truth, and the life, and I am always ready to guide you on the best path. Just surrender to me with trust, and I will lead you with love and care. If these words about discerning the will of God have spoken to your heart, leave in the comments, "I seek the will of God above all." My beloved children, today I wish to speak to your hearts about the trials you face throughout life. I know that at many moments you feel overwhelmed, questioning why you have to go through so many difficulties. But I want you to understand that trials are part of a larger process, a process that refines, strengthens, and draws you closer to me. The trials you face are not punishments, but opportunities for you to grow in faith, hope, and love. I am with you in every difficulty, every challenge, in every moment of pain. There is not a tear you shed that I do not see, nor a sigh of exhaustion that I do not hear. I am present, holding your hands, offering you the strength needed to keep walking. My precious son, my precious daughter, trials have the power to reveal what is deepest in your hearts. They bring to the surface your frailties, your doubts, but they also reveal the strength of faith that we have planted together. It is in the most difficult moments that you have the opportunity to see how great my love is and how faithful I am to all the promises I made. When you face trials, do not despair. Remember that I am the God who transforms evil into good, who brings beauty from ashes, who brings forth life where there was once death. Each trial is a chance to experience my power more deeply, to see my hand acting in ways you never imagined possible. I want you to face trials with faith, trusting that I am in control of all things. Nothing happens without my allowance, and if I allow you to go through difficulties, it is because I know that through them, you will become stronger, wiser, and closer to me. Trials have the power to purify your hearts, to remove what is superfluous, and to strengthen what is essential. The courage you need to face trials does not come from yourselves, but from me. I am the source of all courage, and I am ready to fill you with the strength needed to continue, even when the path seems impossible. When you feel weak, come to me, and I will give you rest. When you feel lost, remember that I am the good shepherd who guides his sheep along safe paths. My beloved children, I want you to understand that each trial you face is an opportunity to glorify my name. When you stand firm in faith, even in the face of adversity, you witness to the world the greatness of my love and the faithfulness of my promise. Trials are temporary, but what you learn and gain through them is eternal. If at any moment the trials seem unbearable, remember that I am the God who carries your burdens. You do not have to face difficulties alone. I am here, ready to take upon myself all the weight that burdens you. All you need to do is trust in me, surrender completely, and allow me to be the support you need. Trials also have the power to unite you with others who are going through similar difficulties. Do not underestimate the strength that lies in fellowship, in sharing each other's burdens. I have called you to be part of one body, to support each other, to offer words of encouragement and comfort. Remember that just as I am with you, I also place people in your lives to walk alongside you. My desire is that as you face trials, you not only endure, but also grow. Grow in faith, in love, in compassion. Grow in understanding of my purpose, in awareness of my presence, and in certainty of my love. I will not leave you or forsake you. You are mine, and I am faithful to complete the work I began in you. If these words about facing trials with faith and courage have touched your heart, leave in the comments, "My faith is unshakable, Lord." My precious children, today I want to talk to you about the power and importance of constant prayer. Prayer is the bridge that connects your hearts to mine. It is the way you can draw near to me at any moment, anywhere. It is not just a religious practice, but an intimate conversation between you and me, your Father. Constant prayer is an invitation to live in communion with me at all times. Do not think that prayer should be reserved only for specific moments of the day or for situations of great need. Prayer should be the air you breathe, the rhythm that carries your lives. In every sigh, in every thought, I am there, ready to hear you, to respond to you, to be with you. My beloved son and daughter, prayer does not need to be complicated or formal. It does not require elaborate words or rituals. It can be simple, sincere, born from the depths of your heart. When you speak to me as a friend, as a confidant, it is in that simplicity that I find the deepest meaning. I listen to every word, every thought, and I am always ready to respond with love and wisdom. Constant prayer does not mean you must be on your knees all the time. It means living your lives with a continuous awareness of my presence. It is bringing your worries, your joys, your fears, and your hopes before me throughout the day. It is knowing that in any situation you can turn to me, and I will be there to hear you and guide you. I wish for your lives to be marked by this constancy in prayer, for through it you are strengthened. When you seek me in prayer, your souls find rest, your minds find clarity, and your hearts find peace. Prayer is the food that nurtures your souls. It is the living water that quenches your spiritual thirst. The more you pray, the more aware you become of my love and presence in your lives. If you face difficulties, pray. If you are joyful, pray. If you don't know what to do, pray. If everything seems lost, pray. Prayer is the key that opens the doors to my kingdom. It is the path by which you find my will and receive my guidance. There is no situation I cannot transform, no problem I cannot solve when you bring me into your prayers. My precious children, constant prayer also protects you. When you are in continuous communion with me, you become more aware of the temptations and dangers that surround you. Prayer keeps you alert, strengthens you against the enemy, and guides you along safe paths. It is in prayer that you find the strength to resist temptations, to overcome trials, and to stand firm in faith. I invite you to make prayer an integral part of your lives. Start your day in prayer, entrusting your worries and plans to me. Throughout the day, take pauses to connect with me, to seek my guidance, and to thank me for the blessings you receive. And at the end of the day, come to me again, bringing your joys and sorrows, your victories and defeats, and resting in my presence. Constant prayer is also an act of trust. When you pray continuously, you are acknowledging that you depend on me for everything. You are declaring that you trust my wisdom, my love, and my power. Through prayer, you learn to place your lives in my hands, to rest in my providence, and to wait patiently for my response. If these words about the importance of constant prayer have touched your heart, leave in the comments, "My life is in your hands, Lord." My beloved children, come to me now, for I know that many of you are facing difficult times, carrying burdens that seem unbearable. I know your pains, your struggles, and the tears you shed in secret. But I am here to tell you, persevere, for I am with you every step of this journey. Perseverance in times of tribulation is a test of faith and a demonstration of the love you have for me. I never promised that life would be easy, but I promised that I would never leave you alone. In the midst of storms, in the midst of difficulties, I am by your side, sustaining you, guiding you, strengthening you. My precious son, my precious daughter, when everything around you seems to be crumbling, remember that I am the firm rock upon which you can lean. Perseverance does not mean that you will not feel pain or fear, but that even amidst pain and fear, you will continue to trust in me. It is that trust that will help you overcome any adversity. I see your struggles and your tears. I know that sometimes the road seems long and lonely, but I tell you, do not give up. Every tribulation you face has a purpose, even if you cannot understand it now. I am working in your hearts, strengthening your faith, shaping your character, preparing you for the blessings that are to come. Remember, my beloved children, that I am the God who turns evil into good, who brings light in the midst of darkness. What seems unbearable today will, in the future, be a testimony of my faithfulness in your lives. Perseverance is the key to receiving the promises I have made to you. Do not lose hope. Do not let circumstances make you doubt my love for you. When the pain is too great, when fatigue tries to overwhelm you, come to me. I am the inexhaustible source of strength and courage. In your hours of greatest weakness, I will sustain you. I will carry you in my arms if necessary. My grace is sufficient for you. My power is made perfect in weakness. If the tribulations you face seem endless, remember that I am the God of the impossible. I can make a way where there is none. I can bring relief where there is pain. I can turn despair into hope. But for that, my beloved children, you must persevere, not give up, and continue to trust in me. Perseverance in times of tribulation not only strengthens your faith, but also serves as a testimony to others. When they see you standing firm, even in the midst of adversities, they see my presence in your lives. Your lives become a reflection of my glory, a light that illuminates the path for those who are lost. I know that sometimes the journey seems lonely, but know that you are never alone. I am with you always. And around you there are others who are also persevering. Seek strength in one another, pray for one another, support each other. Together you are stronger. If these words about perseverance in the midst of tribulations have touched your heart, leave in the comments. Lord, I trust in you, even in the storms. My beloved children, today I come to you to talk about something essential, something that can change the course of your lives, the importance of hearing my voice. In this world full of noise and distractions, it's easy to let my voice get lost among so many others. But I am always speaking to you, guiding you, directing you, calling you closer to me. Hearing my voice is a blessing that many neglect. I created you to have an intimate relationship with me so you could know my will, my plans, and find peace amidst the storms of life. However, many of you have drifted away, listening more to the voices of the world, which often lead you to paths of pain and despair. My beloved son, my precious daughter, I want you to know that my voice is not like others. It does not bring confusion. It does not throw you into chaos. My voice brings peace, direction, and clarity. I guide you to still waters, lead you along paths of righteousness, and protect you from the traps that the enemy tries to place in your way. But to hear my voice, you must seek stillness in your hearts. You must step away from the noise, silence the voices that tell you that you are not enough, that you are alone, that you have no hope. I am here speaking to you, but you need to be willing to listen. You need to open your hearts and minds, allowing my word to penetrate deep into your souls. Hearing my voice requires trust. You must believe that I love you unconditionally, and that I always have the best for you, even when you do not understand what is happening. I see the big picture. I know what lies ahead, and I am always working for the good of those who love me. When you hear my voice and follow it, you are choosing to trust me above all else. I know that many of you have doubts, fears about not being able to discern my voice among so many others. But remember, my beloved children, I will never stop speaking to you. I speak through my word, through the Holy Spirit that dwells in you, through circumstances, and even through other people I place in your path. To hear my voice, practice and patience are necessary. Like any relationship, it takes time. But as you spend more time with me, as you seek my presence, my voice will become clearer, more familiar. You will know that it is I who is speaking, because my voice carries with it the certainty, peace, and conviction that only I can give. My precious son, my precious daughter, when you begin to hear my voice, your life changes. The decisions that were once hard to make become clear. The fear that once paralyzed you gives way to courage, and the uncertainty that once troubled you transforms into confidence. You begin to walk securely, knowing that I am by your side, guiding every step, every decision. Hearing my voice does not mean you won't face challenges, but it means you will face those challenges with the assurance that I am with you. It means that even in the most difficult situations, you will have the peace that surpasses all understanding, because you know you are following the path I have prepared for you. So, my beloved children, seek to hear my voice. Do not let the noise of the world pull you away from me. I am here, always, waiting to speak with you, to guide you, to love you. Quiet your minds, open your hearts, and let my voice be the sweetest sound you can hear. If these words about the importance of hearing my voice have touched your heart, leave in the comments, Lord, I want to hear your voice above all others. My precious children, today, I want to talk to you about something that is vital for your spiritual lives, the necessity of spiritual preparation. In a world where everything is constantly changing and uncertainties multiply, it is essential that you are spiritually prepared to face the challenges that arise in your paths. Spiritual preparation is not just a suggestion, it is a necessity. I created you to be strong, to be lights in a world of darkness, to be bearers of my word and my peace. But in order to fulfill that purpose, you need to be prepared. You must be anchored in my truth, firm in faith, ready to resist the temptations and challenges that the enemy will place before you. My beloved son, my precious daughter, spiritual preparation begins with intimacy with me. It is in my presence that you find strength, that you renew your minds and hearts. It is in prayer, in meditating on my word, and in communion with me that you are shaped and strengthened. Do not neglect this time to be with me. It is in it that you will be empowered to face the battles that lie ahead. Spiritual preparation also involves discernment. The world is full of voices trying to lead you off the path, trying to plant doubts and fears in your hearts. But I give you discernment, the ability to distinguish truth from lies, light from darkness. When you are spiritually prepared, you can see beyond appearances, you can perceive what is really happening in the spiritual realm, and you can act wisely. My beloved children, being spiritually prepared also means being vigilant. The enemy is cunning and is always looking for ways to deceive you, to lead you down paths of destruction. But I call you to be vigilant, to be attentive to the signs, to be ready to resist. Spiritual vigilance is not a passive thing, but an active posture of prayer, studying my word, and fellowship with other believers. I know that sometimes the fatigue and worries of life can cause you to relax in your spiritual preparation. But remember, my precious children, that I am always with you, ready to strengthen your weary hands, to renew your strength, and to guide you through the storms. Do not let discouragement pull you away from me. Instead, let those moments of weakness draw you closer to me. Spiritual preparation also involves being rooted in faith. Faith is the foundation upon which your lives must be built. Without faith, it is impossible to please me. But with faith, you can move mountains, face giants, walk on water. Faith keeps you steady, even when everything around you seems to be crumbling. And that faith needs to be nourished daily through my word, prayer, and obedience. My beloved son, my precious daughter, spiritual preparation is a continuous process. It is not something you do once and then forget. It is a daily journey, a commitment to seek me, to hear my voice, to follow my ways. And as you prepare spiritually, I am with you, strengthening you, empowering you, filling you with my Holy Spirit. When you are spiritually prepared, nothing can topple you. Storms may come, but you will stand firm. Temptations may arise, but you will have the strength to resist. Difficulties may appear, but you will have the peace that surpasses all understanding. Because you will be rooted in me, and I am the unshakable rock, the fortress that never fails. My precious children, I call you today to prepare spiritually, so that you can confidently face whatever comes your way.